may not need to figure it out, you know? Sometimes you just experience things.
Okay.
Almighty Op is a service for everyone. It's a place for people to come together and be a community.
It's a community service, man.
It's a community service. That's the second time I've heard that tonight.
Because it's community service.
It's the Illuminati?
No, bro, I'm not
it's the Illuminati.
It's the Illuminati.
And it's a place that says it's okay, but it's not okay.
It's okay that it's not okay. So, I'm not really sure where to start this video. I guess the best bet is with my buddy Phil. Phil is an adventurer and explorer of the esoteric. He also appeared on the Fantastic Feast live episode. A few months ago, he told me he had discovered a secret puppet show in Los Angeles. Several years ago, he had spoken with someone in a bar who was much too drunk to recall the exact location of a secret puppet show that happens the last Saturday night of every month in Los Angeles. It was supposed to be weird, creepy, maybe even a cult, but when pressed, the bar patron didn't recall where this puppet show was supposed to happen. Phil searched for a long time looking for this unnamed, unknown puppet show until a few months ago when someone else was explaining that they had just witnessed the strangest thing on Elmwood and Western, but they couldn't remember what night it was on. But Phil did. Phil explained all of this to me in an attempt to convince me to go and visit myself, and of course it worked, so I tried to convince a group of friends to join me, and I'm still processing what I saw several months later. Upon our arrival, there were two individuals setting up for the puppet show, both of whom were wearing clown masks. One was named Jeffrey's human persona. Now, Phil had told me about this person. He's apparently the one who created the entire event, so if there's anyone that I needed to talk to about filming, it would be Jeffrey's human persona. My buddy Ben took a couple photos of the interaction, and as you can see, I was feeling more than a bit uncomfortable with the encounter. Jeffrey explained that he would prefer I not film, but since it's a public space, he's not going to stop me. And if I were to film, he'd request that I film the audience, because, you know, that's who it's all about. I don't know that. I didn't know that. But I agreed to film mostly the audience experience of the show. I went to sit back down and took further note of the altar at the front, with a mirror facing the audience. It really was intended for and about everyone watching. It's about at that point that the music began. The show was set to begin at 9 p.m., so the music was right on time, but no puppets appeared. Instead, for the next hour, more tones and sounds were slowly added to the music. The hypnotic, repetitive sound definitely reminded me of traditions like the Sufi zikir circle dance, or even military marching, which are both used in ways to weaken the sense of self in a favor of a trance-like state of collective identity. Finally, the music stopped, the curtain was raised, and a message played.
This is Mayor Eric Garcetti usually joins us down here every month.
Almighty Op is helping to lead us all into a better future for our immediate surroundings and beyond. So please, let's put our hands together for Jeffrey and the sons and daughters of Koreatown. Almighty Op.
It'll all be over soon, let us tell you.
The marionettes were unsettling at best, though I can't deny that they were well made. One blew fire from its mouth, while another could blow bubbles. Each performance seemed to walk a very fine line between actual cult messaging and satire. One puppet, named Francis' sister, talked about her awful behavior in public, but how that's all okay because she kept forgiving herself. Many of the people around me explained that they've been coming to this show monthly for years. In fact, the show itself had been running for 12 years. 12 years of monthly performances, dancing, bubbles, confetti. That's some serious dedication, and the audience tries to share in that dedication by encouraging passersby to join. Again, this is very unsettling and certainly lends to the definition cult. And I'm not using that word without reason. There are a lot of religious elements to this performance. Besides the repetitive music and the calls for strangers to join, there were testimonials given about the effect the almighty Op has had on their lives. An offering envelope passed around for congregants to add money into. An offering session on stage as well for small objects and trinkets to be added to. There was even a foot washing performed in honor of Jeffrey's birthday that month. After the show, my friend Ben explained his thoughts that the almighty Op may have ties to a group called Open the Portal, or OTP.
It's strange that they have the almighty Op as the top Google result, going to their page.
Like going to their page.
And they suggest that maybe it's just a coincidence that Op and OPT are only just different by one letter. Leaving that question open is fun if you are actually responsible for it. You know, that's leaving an air of mystery to it and letting people go, are they, aren't they? But if you don't have any ownership over a project like that, it's pretty unethical.
Whether the almighty Op is a part of that group or not, I'm still left wondering just how many of those audience members realize its satirical nature. And I'd hesitate to call that number 0, which I don't know how to feel about. Which is kinda how I feel about the whole thing. As a final note, I'm uploading this video, but it doesn't include everything that happened that night. If you want to see it for yourself, you have to check it out in person. Though you can check out the Almighty Op's YouTube channel, which includes a song called Don't Upload. Its lyrics say, "Why can't you keep one thing just for you? Almighty Op can be that sacred thing for you if you don't upload what we do." I'm not so sure that this video counts as not uploading what they do, but I hope it encourages some people to check out something really out of their comfort zone. Don't upload what we do, everybody. Don't upload what we do. Hey guys, the book giveaway is still happening. If you want to win a copy of Color, A Natural History of the Palette by Victoria Finlay, then go ahead and click the link in the description below for the book giveaway. And also, this week I'm holding the microphone to try and get better audio quality than last week's video. If it works, then I'll probably hold the microphone for the foreseeable future until I pick up some better microphones. Thanks for sticking with me.